fast light. Next come the heavy artillery. Presidential more like Michelle, not Hillary. Feel me? Push the whip on the set. Hi everybody. We are back with another episode of the Chanel Show. So, first things first. I am feeling a little bit under the weather, but like I said, every week I'm coming with it. Gonna give you guys something. And I want to start by saying, even though I haven't told a lot of people that I have started my channel, the people that I have told have been so supportive, super supportive. And a few of you have even told me about things that maybe I can improve on, or things that I might not have realized, as far as different settings and editing. You guys have just been so supportive, and that is why I told the people that I told. I just feel like I want to start off by telling my immediate circle before I make this super public. Of course, whoever finds out about it, but I just wanted to make sure that I did show my appreciation. One of the takeaways was, write things down, because sometimes when I am in front of the camera, I do feel like I will just start talking, which I'm really good at that, to just keep it going. But there are some things that I'm like, man, I forgot to touch on this, when I finish. But I mean, as far as the channel, I'm loving it. I'm loving coming on here and keeping you guys updated, letting you guys know what I've been up to, just all that good stuff. I don't know if I sound a little nasally. It's crazy. How do you catch a cold in the summertime? But it's me. A summer cold. So yes. You see, I had a book today, writing stuff down. So the first week of the month, I'm gonna try to do something beauty, drop beauty content. I did realize that the short that I uploaded, being that it was a song on it, right now it has no sound. So I'm going to be uploading that again shortly. I don't know if it's going to be before or after I upload this video, but I'm going to be uploading that again shortly with some new sound. I'm still getting all the editing and all of that stuff straightened out, but I hope you guys are enjoying that. But I am realizing that the videos with me talking are actually getting more traction, so I'm going to continue doing that the other 3 weeks out of the month, and maybe dropping some bonus videos and bonus content. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. So I did just come from visiting my grandmother in the hospital. Back in June, we did find out that she was sick. So right now, she is in the hospital. They're running a bunch of tests and seeing what's going on with her exactly, but the family's been kind of just going through those emotions. I know I've definitely been going through those emotions, because nobody wants to deal with a family member being sick, a loved one. But prayers up to her. Grandma, I love you. And just came from seeing her, and she seemed like she was in great spirits. So that made me feel a little bit better. Even with me being sick, it's I hate being sick, because I just feel when I get sick, I get super sick. But my thing is, I do, my body is very strong, but for some reason, I just feel if it's something viral going on with because I'm in the gym and it'd be so many people, and or I'll go walk outside And me, I sweat very easily. So if I come back in the house and I'm not like, that's what I feel like actually happened this time around. Like I was outside, went for a walk, started sweating. This was on like a really hot day. And then I came back in the house and sat in front of the fan. And like my neck was like super sweaty. And I just feel it immediately, like it's always my throat. And then my nose shortly after that. So just gonna be working on getting it. After this, I'll probably take like a vitamin C pack and just do all that good stuff and see what happens in the morning. Trying to go to the gym in the morning. I actually went to the gym last night. Social media is so crazy because I feel like now if I don't post that I was in the gym, like people feel like I didn't go. And I did go last night, but since I was just so out of it, like I just feel like I just didn't feel like, posting that. Like, I'm in the gym, period. Oh, duh. But, yes, I wanted to touch on, so Basketball Wives ended 2 weeks ago. And we got to talk about this, y'all. Like, we got to talk about Basketball Wives. Like, so with Jackie and Chantel, because that's what comes to mind immediately, like Jackie and Chantel. So it's just like, y'all two, y'all are just a hot mess. I do not like how Chantel put her hands on Jackie. Jackie might have been like this crazy, horrible mother that Chantel is saying she is, or whatever. But I do feel like if I'm going to be on a show with you, like, and you don't want to talk about something, and this is technically, like, Jackie's platform. Not, like, her platform 100%, because, like, it's not her show, but, like, she's been on this show for years, like, over 10 years. Like, she's been on Basketball Wives, and now she's bringing her daughter on board. Not saying that she's bringing her daughter on board. It could have been Shawnee, whatever, but it's just, like, off camera, we confused. I wouldn't even say off camera we putting our hands on each other, because we're not doing that either. That's not what I mean. But I just feel like certain things are to not be done on camera. Like everything that they were doing on camera was just much. It was much. I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like even though Jackie was like being very avoidant, she's an avoidant Leo. I've dealt with so many Leos in my life. Family, friends, and all that stuff. Never dated one, thank goodness. But they are very avoidant people, let me tell you. Me, personally, I don't do well with the avoidant type. Like, I'm very much so like, let's talk about it. Let's put it on the floor. Like, what are we doing? What's going on? So, that's the type of person that I am. So, when I deal with a person that's being avoidant and they are also being like a little bit, I guess you could say, manipulative, I just feel like I can't. Like, and me nowadays, I cut people off way too fast to even be doing all of that. It's like, are we going to talk it out or not? Because I feel like the point of somebody being avoidant is because they don't want to talk about it, and then the problem keeps arising at some point. So it's like us talking about it doesn't have to be confrontational, and I feel like that's where a lot of people mess up. Like, if I'm just having a simple conversation with you, we don't have to be feuding. Like, we can just talk about this. You can get it off your chest, I can get it off my chest, and we can just be done with that. Like, avoiding it and not wanting to talk about it and not wanting to address the issue, clearly it doesn't work, because you got people like Chantel and Jackie that have supposedly been going through issues for many years. So it's like, let's just talk about the issue. Jackie, why do you keep walking away? Even though I don't agree with Chantel putting her hands on Jackie, because Jackie is her mother, I do feel like Jackie is wrong for the way she goes about certain things. She deflects and she's avoidant. And basketball, this season was really good to me. I have heard some like negative reviews about Basketball Wives, how they feel like they should cancel the show and stuff like that, but I don't feel like it should be canceled. I do like when they like keep the original cast. Me, I want Brooke back on the show, me personally. So bring Brooke back. And I do like I was saying, how they keep the original cast and then they bring on like 3 newbies like every season. Like I think that that's a good momentum to keep. But I do feel like with the old cast, like it does get kind of corny to me that like they'll beef and then they'll be just like that's not real beef, y'all. Because if I'm beefing with somebody and I'm cursing you out and I'm doing all of this and all of that, I just feel like we're not going to be cool after that. So what are we doing? We're not sitting down every other week having dinner and every other week we arguing. We're not doing that. So yeah, on that note, and the whole thing with Jen and Evelyn, I just feel like, Evelyn, how many guys have you slept with or been with that was cornballs? You know what I mean? Like, leave Jen alone. Let her be in her feminine energy with her new husband. Let her be happy, period. Like, that's all she needs to do. Because when Evelyn be in her bad situations and going through all of that, don't nobody say nothing. Because can't nobody say nothing. Because she want to start flipping out and doing all of this and And it's just like, let Jen be. At the end of the day, Jen was only really tight with Evelyn at one point. Nobody on that show really was like a close friend with Jen. And also, as being a fellow Virgo, I just feel like we do stand alone a lot. So it's just like, if you see me with somebody, it's like, I can't even have that. Like, let me have that. You know, let me have this moment. Because, you know, some people do, I feel like some people do look at, and not trying to make it like a sign thing, but some people do look at Virgos like we have it all put together, because I just feel like we carry situations very well, and we do have a tendency to aim for perfection a lot. And I feel like that's something that we learn is not really a thing throughout our lives, but it's kind of something that we can't shape to at like the same time a little bit. But to other people who probably don't have it that much together, our lives, even though we know it's not perfect and we're aiming for perfection, it can come across as close to perfect to other people, because to us, we're trying to perfect every little thing and make sure everything is in place. Oh, this is here, that's that, right? And we know how it looks. We know it looks really good. Like, even though to us, everything is not perfect, but we're striving for perfection, to other people, everything is always going to look more put together than it actually is. And on top of that, it's going to always look better than the next person's situation. So I just say, let Jen just have her moment, just leave her alone. And I know I'm going in right now with the basketball wise, like recap a little bit, but I just feel like this season was juicy. It was good. I'm trying to think, the whole Brandy thing. See, me, I'm not really a fan of Brandy, but I feel like she dresses down. Like, and her blonde bow. See, I was about to do the blonde boho braids, because you guys know Virgo season is approaching, but I just feel like I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do a honey blonde, like ombre, probably middle part bust down or something like that. But anyway, Brandy always looks nice and all that type of stuff. She's just messy. She a messy Gemini. Who else? I liked Ming and Ty being on the season. I did. I feel like they were like, Ty was like a little nice quirky addition, and Ming, I feel like she pretty much got along with everybody across the board. She was very like assertive in situations, not scared to put her foot down with people. Like, and I feel like that's what the girls on that show respect. Like, they don't respect when you're too timid, and they don't like when you're meddling in a person's business too much. They like when you come in like you're yourself, you're this, you're that, whatever the case may be, and you're cooling. Like you're not doing too much or doing too little, pretty much. And I just feel like I was trying to think just now if I left anybody else out, but Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner, yeah. I don't know with her. I like that she's not afraid to speak her mind, but I do feel like she's a little bit all over the place to me personally. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes with her, just be like a question mark to me. Like, that's how I feel about her. But yes, good season. Can't wait till Shawnee brings it back. And I'm glad Shawnee don't be on the seasons because Shawnee is boring to me. And Shawnee is very messy to me. Even though she don't be on the show, whatever she do behind the scenes to get all these girls rallied up and the fake camaraderie, it's her doing. She's the messy one. And I think the viewers know that though. Anyway. So just looking at my notes. Now I got notes, y'all. So and it's so funny. So out of all platforms, I want to say, so I am slowly but surely turning into like a TikTok girl, and I'm liking how the TikTok community is embracing me and all of these things. Shout out to my TikTok people. It is Chanel Show, CHANELLSHOW. My Instagram is CHANELLSHOW. And that's where you can find me. So those are the two platforms where you can find me. And then on here, on my YouTube, it's spelled the same way as my Instagram with the 3 L's. So I was just on Instagram, and there's this page that I follow that I just love on Instagram. Like, I'm still an Instagram girl. Like, I wake up in the morning, like, it's bad, kind of, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll go on the gram. Like, it's just crazy. It's almost like FOMO. Like, not FOMO, but, like, not fear of missing out, because I use an improper term, but just being kind of nosy, I guess, wanting to see, like, what people got going on. And I just be on there, but anyways, there's this page that I love. She's called La Bruja Barbie. And when I say, like, her horoscopes be so on point, like, so on point. Like, I was just listening to her, because weekly she does like horoscopes for your sign. Like, she drops like a heart, but then in the beginning of every month she'll do like a short video, kind of like what I'm doing, not this long, of course. It's probably like 3 minutes long, where she's just telling you what like your overall energy is. And I just feel like she was just so on point with me for this month. Just like, let things happen, because no matter pretty much, and I don't want to say it like that, like no matter pretty much what direction they go in, it's going to be good. But she was just pretty much saying that, like, as long as I'm not doing anything like that is hurting anybody, that's how can I put it, like, as long as I'm not doing anything that's wrong, hurting anybody, that I know it's not going to lead me in the right direction, whatever I'm doing is going to lead me to something positive, if that makes sense. So that made me feel really good. She was talking about things in terms of romance and things like that, and it was just looking really good for you, girl. Okay. And I didn't even do my week recap. I normally do my week recap at the top of the episode, but I'm gonna do it now. So, mind you, the week is not even over yet. There's something wrong. The week I was eating earlier. The week is not even over yet, but this week kind of been like a little bit of a slow week for me. I'm trying to think. On was it Sunday? On Sunday, went out to eat with one of my best friends. Love her down. We went out to eat this little spot on Tremont. Don't want to say the name because you know, people for some reason when I do go out, people be trying to find me. And not saying that I won't let certain people know where I be out at, but I just feel like when I start saying the places and stuff that I be at, like people might try to like pop up on your girl. But I normally don't post where I'm at when I'm there. I feel like it was something on my lip. I normally don't post where I'm at when I'm there. But we had a great time. Then it was one of my co-workers' birthdays, so I went out for a little while after that to chill with her. So that was a good time. That was Sunday. And I also went to the beach. Y'all, I love the beach. So Sunday was a lot of events. It was the beach, then it was out to eat, then it was out for my co-worker's birthday. But I love the beach, y'all. Like, I just feel like for me, that's peace and that's serenity. Like, I love, even if I don't get in the water, like, because on Sunday, I feel like it wasn't super hot. Like, it was hot enough to where if you wanted to get in the water, you could. But I just love going out there. I just feel like it does something for my mind, my body, my spirit, my soul. Like, I just love the beach. Like, I'm a beach girl real bad. Even when I go out on vacation, like, I can literally do, like, a few days. Like, yeah, I like a little excursion, and I like to explore a little bit, and might want to, like, go into the town, things like that. But I can literally be on the beach, like, all day. So I'm just a beach girl. Like, I love the beach. So that was Sunday. On Monday, I'm trying to think about what I did on Monday. What did I do? I can't think right now. But my week was pretty slow though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it wasn't I really work a lot. Like, I work every day. So, you know, work, like Rihanna said. Rihanna said it best. Yesterday I went to the gym. Yesterday and Tuesday I went to the gym after work. So that's what I can remember. So nothing really too special about my week. Like, I was just in the house, just not doing too much, you know? Just in the house, it is what it is. In the house. We in the house, we not outside. No, I be outside a little bit. Just a little bit. And yes, for the topic, so you guys know I always bring at least one topic every week. So I bring at least one topic. So the topic I wanted to discuss today was being too sensitive. And it's so funny because this kind of been coming up. I don't want to say a lot, but this kind of been coming up where, I mean, like, in conversations with me with different people. Not them saying that I'm sensitive, but it just being a topic in general. So I thought it was something interesting to talk about because when it comes to people being sensitive, I feel like there's a fine line. And this is something that I was talking about with someone. Like, I feel like it's important to not be too sensitive because then people feel like they can't talk to you about certain things without you getting too emotional about the situation. And when I say emotional, I don't always mean like crying or sad. It could be you getting mad or upset. Like, that's an emotion too. I feel like it's important not to be too sensitive on topics, especially things that a person is just trying to talk to you about and discuss, because like I said, that's just gonna make a person overall feel like, oh my gosh, I can't talk to her, oh my gosh, like, just forget it. Like, and then I feel like that doesn't allow for a friendship relationship any type of situation to grow. Like, I don't feel like that allows for things to grow. But at the same time, I do feel like this. Even though you can't be too sensitive, you also can't be a person that lets anything fly. Like, you have to also put your foot down with certain things that you know. Like, for example, like, I'll give an example. Like, if a person walks up to you and says something like crazy to you, like, where you know, like, that should have been checked in that moment because, like, you didn't like the way it made you feel necessarily because it was out of pocket, not just because you were being sensitive or whatever, but because you know that what the person said was actually wrong and it was out of line. Like, some people do be out of line and you need to address it and talk to them about it. I feel like those are the times where you should be saying something. You cannot let everything fly because then the person is going to feel like anything goes with you. So I feel like it's just you just knowing when to I don't want to say make a big deal out of something, but just you knowing when to speak to somebody about something that they did or to address something because it's worth actually addressing. So I definitely feel like there's a fine line. I would say, like, in my past, I have been very sensitive, but now I'm learning that, like, I want people to be direct with me. So that's going to require me, like, not taking everything personal because it's not personal. Like, it's not. I want people to be able to speak to me. And I feel like over the last 3 years, I want to say, like, 3 to 4 years, like, I've gotten so much better with just my level of sensitivity. Like, I still feel like if I watch a movie or something, like, it might make me sad, I might cry, or like when it comes to certain little things, like, I'm like, oh, I'm sensitive, like, this person ain't mad at me or whatever. Like, you know, just just them types of things. But nothing to where, like, it would ever be nothing where it would ever be detrimental to my growth or where it would hinder a relationship that I'm trying to grow and build with someone. There are a lot of things that I am currently working on within myself at the moment, and I just pray that God allows me to grow in those areas the way that I see myself growing. You know, I just hope for the best moving forward for myself, for my family, for the people that care about me, for my loved ones, just all across the board. And I feel like, how do you guys feel about, like, the whole sensitivity topic? I do want you guys to start leaving comments with how you feel, like, with the topic portion of the episodes. So just let me know how you feel when it comes to that. I do have to decide when I'm going to drop this particular episode. I feel like if I do record more before the week is over, that maybe I'll just drop this as like a bonus episode. But I do know I got really chatty today, guys. I hope you guys are just enjoying the content and just rolling with me, continue to rock with me, and all of those different types of things. I am about to unwind and get in this bed. And if you guys never remember anything about me, remember this, that one of my favorite things to do is sleep. I love a good nap, and I love a bedtime, and I love my bed. I'm in love with my bed, y'all. So I'm currently about to go to the bed. And I want you guys to have a great week, a good night, a good morning, whatever time of the day you guys are watching this. And continue to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And I will see y'all next time. Peace out.